So, will you be reacting or reviewing Jubilee's Pro Gamer Spectrum video? I see you. Okay? You are literally the only person that has asked me to do this, but I see you anyway. And so, I am here to answer your prayers. You're welcome. Now that I have been approved by the 9-year-old army and the gaming community of the internet, it is now time for me to review the Jubilee sequel to my Odd Man Out Gamer episode. Do all pro gamers think the same? The Spectrum video. I will also mention that I have seen this video, so this isn't going to be like a fresh take or anything like that. But this video does ask some interesting gaming questions. So yeah, let's continue, shall we? Let's watch the video together. All right, here we go.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you give me a second to think about this?
You need a second to think about it? I don't really like energy drinks all that much. Like, not like Red Bull or something like that. Not Gatorade or anything like that. I don't know. I never really got into energy drinks. I'm just more of a water person. I do kind of like vitamin water. I will say, I do kind of like vitamin water. But for the most part, that's going to be a no for me.
Gaming culture is misogynist.
Not gonna lie, I need a definition of that word.
Oh, okay. I really laughed when I heard him say that the first time. I was like, you're 20 and you don't know what the word misogynistic means? Ugh. I want to give guys the benefit of the doubt, but I think I would be completely lying if the answer was just no. I think it is slightly misogynistic, but it is better than how it used to be maybe 10, 20 years ago. Actually, the majority of guys are much more welcoming for women to join gaming. Just usually there aren't many high expectations for women in gaming. Like most guys are totally fine with women playing video games. They just don't expect them to do well.
As soon as we speak, we get called fat, we get called all these ugly names, and that is still something I deal with today, as I did 10, 15 years ago. It is definitely a terrible thing to experience.
Yeah. Okay, so I would be lying if I said that I didn't experience it a little bit. It doesn't happen every time. You know, most of the time, if I join a gaming lobby and someone hears my voice, they're like, "Oh, are you a girl?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, cool." And that's usually the end of it, you know. Maybe 1 out of 10 times the guy will start asking questions about like, "Hey, you know, like, so like how long you been playing? Are you pretty? Do you have boyfriend?" That type of thing. It happens. It definitely does happen. And even on stream, even when I'm streaming on Twitch, by the way, I stream on Twitch, you know, join my Twitch channel. Hello. Every once in a while on Twitch, there will be that one guy that just doesn't know what self-control is. They just don't know what it is. They will like start, you know, typing in the comments, all these really overtly flirty or sexual comments, and it just makes me so comfortable that I just have to ban them. I don't want to deal with it, you know? I remember one guy became so obsessed with me that he flooded all of my social media. Even the social media that I don't have posted, he found it and he started like spamming all my pictures. He found like all of my YouTube channels and just spammed everything. And it got really overwhelming and scary that I was just like, I gotta get rid of this guy. Like this is too much. Okay. And a lot of the comments were like, "Wow, you're so beautiful. I wish I lived closer to you so that we could be together." Like that type of thing. And I was like, it happens every once in a while. Like off the top of my head, there have been 3 guys that were like that. Out of, I think I have about 1,200 as of me posting this video on Twitch. I have about 1,200 followers. And 3 guys were like that, where they just don't know what boundaries are. They don't know what is appropriate, and inappropriate. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And some of them can be really disgusting too. And they're just like, well, that's a band hammer for you. Goodbye.
Men sometimes hear those things too, but they don't hear it because they're men.
Right.
They hear it because of whatever, like the internet wants to hate on some random shit.
Like we have to prove ourselves more.
Yeah, exactly.
I will agree. Girls have to prove themselves more when it comes to gaming because, unfortunately, there aren't very many girls in pro gaming. There really are not a lot. And even when there are girls that are good enough to be professional, like I remember there was a girl in Super Smash, and she beat a professional, and she ended up dropping out because the online community just ripped her to shreds, and she couldn't handle the stress of that. And I think that's really sad. So yeah, girls are usually welcomed in the gaming space, but they're not welcomed professionally. Like they're not taken seriously on any real gaming level. And I think that's kind of a sad thing that the gaming community definitely does have to work on. And I think that's only something that time can only fix, you know? Hopefully in maybe 10 or 20 years, there will be professional female pro gamers. But as of right now, I don't think the internet is very welcoming. And it's going to have to take a girl that is extremely skilled, okay? Like not even just regular good. No, she's got to be killer when it comes to gaming. And two, she has got to have incredibly thick skin. She needs to be able to take on the online community and take on all the hate and all the awful comments and be able to persevere through it and prove through her gaming that she deserves to be where she is. And she's going to have to be smart about her branding as well, because unfortunately, okay, so there is this stigma, especially girl gamers on Twitch, that, you know, those girls that they usually play games with extremely low cut shirts and they're and they're doing all of these things that I personally would never do. Like I don't hate on any of those girls that decide to do that, but obviously girls that decide to focus more on their body to attract guys into their streams, they obviously know that they are not going to be taken all that seriously in the gaming community. Their opinions and their skill is not going to be taken very seriously. It's just not, okay? Because they're not known for that. They're not known for being a good gamer. They are known for their looks. But, you know, if a woman decides that that's the route that she wants to go and she's fine with that, then you know what, girl, you go for it. Okay, that's your life. You're an adult, right? You're an adult, okay? If she decides that that's, you know, that's the kind of attention that she wants and it works for her, great. For me, I could never do that. It's just, it's not really my personality. I'm not comfortable with that sort of thing. And I want to be taken seriously. I want my opinions to matter. And I've always been known throughout my entire life as being the smart girl. Like even throughout school, a lot of kids knew me as like the wise girl or the smart girl because I had the best grades, UCLA, and all of that. So yeah, I don't know. I could never do it. This really went on a tangent. I am so sorry. Like, I did not think I would go this route in this video. How did I even get here?
Video games encourage violence. 3, 2, 1.
No. I wouldn't say strongly disagree, but definitely disagree. It's anything. It's like, do video games encourage violence more than like movies or any other type of media? I don't know. I like in the 1600s, like people used to freak out. I'm like, oh, you're reading books? That's going to give you ideas, like that type of thing. It's just like, no.
I don't know.
She doesn't know?
There's proof.
Wow,
There's
I just
proof?
wanna kind of
It's just all mental health.
Yes, thank you. What? Girl, you're not helping. You are not helping. No. Oh my gosh.
I think on the opposite side of that spectrum, video games could even be pointed to the thing where it could be used as an outlet for the people that have those kind of urges and thoughts. And
Like it's like an escape, right?
Exactly.
It's an escape for.
I actually do like that he brought up the opposite side. Because actually for a lot of people, gaming is cathartic. For a lot of people, gaming was the way that they made their best friends. It's an escape. It allows people to cope with a lot of different things. And like, even for me and my brother and sister, gaming brought the three of us close together when our family was dealing with a lot of problems. Like, obviously, you know, too much of anything is a bad thing. But for the most part, yeah, I don't think video games are inherently a bad thing. I don't know what she was talking about when she says there's evidence. What evidence? Where? I need to go look this up because I'm just like, what?
Competitive gaming is just as demanding as physical sport.
Nope.
3,
Nope. No. That's a strong disagree for me. Obviously, okay, I will say that pro gaming, you know, you have these gamers playing video games for like 12 hours on end, and that is very intense. Okay, it really is. And the amount of mechanical skill and reflex skill that you need to have and develop is extremely great and impressive. But you cannot convince me that it's the same as being like a hockey player or a football player or a soccer player or a Olympian gymnast or something. Like, no. Okay, no.
2 is part of the fun. 3,
Oh my gosh. He's in the back like, yes, it's my time to shine.
2,
Is trash talk part of the fun? I don't know. Despite what you all may think, I don't trash talk. For social deductions, I'm totally fine with ripping you apart because I love social deductions. And that's the whole point of the game, is to root out the liar. But for other multiplayer games, and especially with people I don't know, I don't really trash talk in competitive games. It's just, I don't know. I know some people will trash talk in order to get the other people to throw them off their game, to get them like tilted or something like that. But for me, I don't want to feed into that because it can spiral out of control. It really can. If we're talking social deductions, I would probably put myself at somewhat agree. But if we're talking any other kind of game, I would probably put myself at somewhat disagree. I will say that trash talk can be very funny. Like, I don't do it myself very often, but when I watch other people trash talk, I will admit it is funny.
my family is skeptical of my career. 3, 2, 1, go.
I would put strongly agree. Because my family doesn't even know I have this YouTube channel, especially my mom. I specifically made this channel so that my mom wouldn't know I have this channel. It's kind of a secret, guys, okay? This is my secret gaming channel, okay? So that my mom doesn't find out that I play video games.
for that,
Yeah, that's it's so nice. When you have parents that support a career like that. I come from a very traditional family, and yeah, like, unless I made like a ton of money off of gaming, I don't think my mom would be okay with it. Like, she is just like, why are you playing video games? Stop it. What are you, like 5? Like,
I don't have much family. I just have my mom right now, and she's an immigrant and very old school, so you can imagine how she feels about it. She always said, you know, you're
Yeah.
wasting your time. You know, I didn't work so hard to make a family here just so you
Yeah.
can play video games. You should make something of yourself.
yeah, like the majority of what Alistair said is like my life. Yeah, my mother is an immigrant as well. She came from China. She's, you know, been a citizen for like over 20 years, but yeah, she would not love that me and my brother are gamers that stream on Twitch. So unless we both became really, really successful with it, I don't think it would take a lot of convincing, unfortunately. So,
From gaming.
nope.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
So it depends on what you guys define as good living. I live in Silicon Valley in the Bay Area. The highest cost of
Okay,
living
that's
ever
ridiculous.
is-
Yeah. He lives in Silicon Valley, like Bay Area. That's like, okay, I live in LA. I live in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is pretty expensive. His rent is probably like $2,000 a month. Okay. That's 2,000, and that's even kind of on the conservative side. Okay. If he has a nice apartment, we might even be going to 3,000. So yeah, that's, unless he has a gaming house where he splits rent. I don't know what his situation is, but I'm just like, as far as I know of renting prices in California in like an expensive area, wow, yeah.
Have deeper relationships through gaming than anywhere else. 3,
I mean, I'm gonna assume this is outside your own family, okay? Where did I make the majority of my friends? You know what? Yeah, I probably would put myself at somewhat agree. The grand majority of my closest friends I made through gaming. And I'm gonna include like not just video games. I'm gonna include gaming in general. That includes tabletop, board gaming, like Dungeons and Dragons type games, and video games. So if I include the entire gaming spectrum, then yeah, I would put myself at somewhat agree. You know, obviously I have really great friends from places outside of gaming, but yeah, the majority I have either made or maintained through video games. So this was the gaming sequel of Jubilee's channel. I'm sure they probably have another gaming video that's like really deep in their video history, but I don't know if there is. I wasn't aware of it. So I really wanted to thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been giving me the past several days. It's really warmed my heart. Thank you. Really, it's made me so happy. Especially, with the virus going around, everyone's kind of in a panic mode right now. Everyone's kind of freaking out, like treating it like it's the zombie apocalypse. So yeah, thank you all so much for your support. And let me know what you guys want to see next. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and ring the bell and blah, 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 blah. And subscribe and my Twitch channel. And I have a Patreon too. And all of the good things. Yes, thank you. I don't know what I'm supposed to say next. So, bye.